was at a flowery branch today. We've got rain. We've got joint practices with the Tennessee Titans coming up. Let's go Falcons. And oh yeah, we've got a huge boost on defense today. Bralen Trice, the man, the myth, the pass rush problem is officially, I put those in quotes, officially back because he's making noise in training camp. And trust me, this will help change a lot for the Atlanta Falcons. In today's video, we're breaking down Trice's return and why he sat out the preseason opener, his big sack today in today's practice, and also all the key highlights from another rainy Falcons camp session. So without further ado, let's get into it. All right, let's start with the big headline that I was talking about. Bralen Trice is back. Now, for those who don't know, Bralen Trice missed all of last season after tearing his ACL in the very first preseason game. That is a brutal way to start anyone's NFL career. But here's the good news. His knee feels great. His words, not mine. And today, he was quote-unquote a full participant. He even got would have been a clean sack on Penix Jr. during the 11-on-11 drills. I would say he looked explosive, but he looked like a man on a mission, which could help the Atlanta Falcons going forward. Now, some fans are wondering, why didn't Trice play in Friday's preseason game against the Lions? Here's what he said. Quote, nothing negative, just taking care of my knee, making sure I get through the preseason, end quote. And honestly, I love that answer. This guy has already been through one season-ending injury. Why risk it for that first preseason game? Let him ramp up, get his reps in practice, and be ready for week 1. Now, this is huge for Atlanta. Trice adds more depth to the pass rush, and you know you can never have too much pass rush. That's just rule number 1. I feel like that's GM 101. When it comes to building a team, you have to have pass rush, and you have to have it in abundance. And here's something else about Bralen Trice that's very interesting. He's not just an edge guy. On passing downs, he can slide inside, giving Jeff Ulbrich more ways to attack the quarterback. If we're able to get some of these pass rushers going and have like a mambo or a pass rush down period, can you imagine Bralen Trice creating pressure from in the interior parts of the line? That is a win, and that's how you're going to be successful. And with 2 rookie pass rushers, James Pearce Jr. and Jalon Walker still developing, having Trice healthy means that the Falcons can rotate bodies, stay fresh, and keep constant pressure on opposing quarterbacks, something that they haven't had, and I would say probably 5 years now, I hate to admit. So, in a division where you're facing guys like Bryce Young and Baker Mayfield, every extra second you take away from the quarterback matters. We need that pass rush to land. Now, let's talk about today's practice overall because there were some interesting notes. Who was out? I'm going to give you a list of guys who was out. Number 1, Clark Phillips III, Carlos Washington Jr., Jamal Agnew, Kaleb Johnson all didn't practice. Jake Matthews and Caleb McGary rested during 11-on-11s, probably to save themselves from the Tennessee Titans joint practices. Who returned? Storm Norton, which I think was great. He was back, and J.D. Bertrand practiced, but still he's in that no contact or non-contact jersey. Some offensive highlights from today. Casey Washington made another highlight grab. I'm telling you, this man is pushing for that like wide receiver 5, wide receiver 6 spot, and he's doing a good job. Penix Jr. went 9 of 18 on 11-on-11s, targeting Drake London, Casey Washington, and Kyle Pitts. But more importantly, a lot of those throws were like scripted, so it wasn't really natural. Like some of those throws, if it was 11-on-11 naturally, he would have made some of those plays, but the defense knew some of those passes were coming. I also will say Kirk Cousins threw 2 touchdowns, 1 deep to David Stills and 1 dime to Felipe Franks, but the defense stood out today. Bralen Trice had a sack on Penix. Leonard Floyd had a sack on Cousins. Mike Ford Jr. had a perfect pass breakup in the end zone against Casey Washington. I would say if there was a winners and losers of the day, the defense won the day. Now tomorrow, it's showtime. The Falcons will have the first of 2 joint practices with the Tennessee Titans. That means real competition, chippy reps, and a much better measuring stick for where this team is right now. And for Bralen Trice, this will be a big chance to prove that today wasn't a fluke. He's fully back and ready to be a part of this dangerous pass rush rotation. I will also say this will be good for Bralen Trice because it's controlled practice. He won't be out there just running around, which will be better for him as he's trying to get up to speed, but also it would help him, I think, stay a little bit healthier. Now, so Falcons fans, what do you think? Is Bralen Trice the missing piece to add to this pass rush, or is it too early to tell? Leave a comment down below. Let me know how excited you are on Bralen Trice, and also let me know how excited you are for the Atlanta Falcons to practice against the Tennessee Titans. I think this could be a great measuring stick going forward, and it could be something that they need to do, especially for a team that's deciding not to play majority of their starters in preseason. But if you enjoyed this video, please do me a favor, hit the thumbs up, subscribe, and turn on post notifications. And if you want to see more videos like this, check this one out right here. And like always, peace.